Hello there, this is Anna. So we can talk about the night futures trade. Before the open at 6 o'clock, I wanted to kind of capture whatever the continuation on what's going to be happening for tonight. So, and then we'll do another session, not session, but for me to kind of like go over on what's going to happen, by the EU session. So those are the things that I wanted to see. So this is CL here at 5 minute time frame. I'm going to have to do a 15-minute time frame. So I took out, um, so CL is kind of like falling down. I don't know where, what. So here's the 1 hour time frame, and let's go look and see what's happening here. We are on a W formation. We could possibly hit to the BWAP area, and that is here. So if you are trying to go long already on CL, so we could possibly return to the mean to the 4830, but I want you to pay attention on this level. So I do not want to go long unless we go above the 4770 on CL, and start targeting the BWAP after that. Here comes the, hold on, let me put the pibs in there. So here's the pivot. Okay, so 4811, we are gonna go there somehow, somewhere, but when would that happen? Since they did pull this higher at 1 o'clock and then they pull it down, there's probably a second leg here. So if this is the case, then I am looking for a continuation, one more leg down of the crude. So here. So here is what I'm looking for on crude. I'm going to be shorting the crude whenever to get to the BWAP. Okay, if we are above the BWAP, is invalid. Okay, it has to be below BWAP. You can short it at here on pivot and target the 46. 18 and 4650. Now we could possibly go long here as well on returning to the mean, and targeting the 46 47 in, and then right around the S1 level. So we'll find out when we open and when I do this later, but for now this is what I'm looking for. This might have a second leg down as far as shorting on CL. Let's go to NQ. Sorry. So NQ at end of day, oh, this is a very important level as far as coming from here to here. Okay, I'm gonna go along to the BWAP and target the 800 level. So we could go to reach the 722 and start, looking at upside around there, like around 750, 774. So if we have, so let's say that the NQ is short for 2 days. Let's just say that for, so if we are shorting, okay, I'm returning to the mean. So we should not go above the 693, which is a 700 level, but we did that already. Okay, so this might even go higher here and then start going down. If we are shorting, if we have a second leg here, then we might go to the 300, 300 in NQ, but we're not going to talk about that. We're only talking about tonight. So I'm going to have to remove that because that is, I feel like that's a more long-term means. So here I am looking at here you know, entering like about 635, 667. Whenever it goes above the VWAP, then that's when you want to go long and target this level here. If not, I would say, uh, you know, stay out of the way in NQ until it goes above the VWAP. Then that's when you can go long. Otherwise, you know, you can short. It's below the pivot, below the VWAP is short. And targeting the low from here. And then here, that's important. And then 451, 470 area right here as well, the 500, 518. So that's what I'm looking for in NQ. ES, as far as targeting on ES for tonight. So this one kind of pull up a little bit at end of day as well. So they don't want it to really go wonder the bears on wherever. So I'm targeting the 31 area, 3714 to the 31, but I want this to be above VWAP in order for me to go long, since I already went long here. Okay, and try to make this like W pattern on the 82, even the 90 level, which is important as well. So start like looking for the long side in here, on returning to the mean to the pivot, which is the 37, what is that, the 3708, 3707, 3706, 3706. Yeah, so that's your number there. Enter at VWAP. If it's invalidated, if it's not above, uh, if it's below VWAP, it's invalidated. It's not long. Okay. Wait for your signal. If you want to trade tonight, watch. If you have the indicator that I had, you can text or email me, DM me as far as having the VWAP volume. All right, so that's that. Let's go to the Russell. Russell, that's amazing today. So as far as the Russell goes, it did really well on target, where my, you know, my levels and a target here, the 49 and the 50s. That was amazing. To me, it did that twice. So I went to 45 earlier, and then I was like, okay, maybe 50 on the second one. So that was great. As far as here, okay, going long above the VWAP, I'm targeting the 61 to the 72. I will revisit here later when we do open at 9 o'clock. That's when I'm gonna try to record everything as far as where are we gonna go in EU session, okay? And if we are gonna try to go lower again or higher, because we are like trying to trend up a little bit. So we need to go right at 1972 in RTY to go to reach the high. But for now, I will be targeting long 1961 to 1972. That's about the pivot, the words at where it fell today on RTY. Now, if we have a second leg down, which is, it could happen, okay, don't really want to do this, but if you are shorting and you want to short, here you go. Okay, 1871, 1900 to 1871 on RTY on short, and that's about, you know, where it's like close to R4, but this has to go below the VWAP and then break this support. So always think about breaking something, breaking levels on support in 1920s in order for it to go really go short. So that's that in RTY. What else I need to talk about? The YM. So the YM. So the YM, I'm looking for 254 to 388. And if we have a second leg, then we could possibly go to 623 to 82 area on the YM. But for now, I will be bullish if it's above VWAP. I was short if it's below VWAP. So here's your, I really like this arrow that created on the VWAP volume as far as going, because I am more on the physical level of things. Sometimes, you know, my eyes wander around, but if I have a green or red arrow or something that tells me that's short, then it's definitely would trigger my brain to short. Okay, so that's how I look at things. Let's go to GC. So GC, this is like keep going higher. I want this to return to the mean. We could possibly go to the 1976 area here, but I wanted to catch it in 1933 area. You know, I would short these instead of going long. I would not want to buy it there. I would want to buy it right, you know, return to the VWAP on GC. Anyways, that's all I have. You guys have a good night.